Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Skool afternoon show, or at least it is for me. But for everybody else on the West Coast, best coast, it's still the Skool morning show. But for everybody else, it's technically afternoon. Everyone in the world, it's afternoon. This is our silly, willy-nilly, crazy, fun show that we just talk about all kinds of different fun, silly, willy-nilly things. I'm Eric. I'm back. I wasn't here yesterday. I was at the zoo. I'm here with Jenna. Jenna, how did the show go yesterday without me?
No comment.
I was like, are you there? Or what's going on?
I was like, moment of silence for the show that went crazy. Yeah, it's like, so morning to the West Coast people, afternoon to us, and apparently afternoon to everybody else in the world too. You're not allowed to have an evening.
No, you're not. Nope.
No.
You go straight from morning to afternoon. That's it.
And then morning again.
And then morning again.
So how was the zoo? You went to go see the giraffes.
Oh my gosh,
did
this
you
was so much
adopt
fun.
the child?
I tried. They unfortunately said no, but
Oh.
that's all right. Yeah, this was actually the very first thing we saw when we got to the zoo. Is I saw the giraffes, and it was so exciting. And then my kid was really, really excited, and it was just the best day ever. Like, I live for days like this. Like, not to get emotional, but like, I feel like if there is like a calling in your life, I feel like I'm called to be a dad, and just moments like that is just why everything else is why we do it. You know what I mean? It's like we do it all
That's
for this.
awesome. Yes, exactly. So super happy to have done the most chaotic show yesterday because it meant that you were like, the whole purpose of you being on school meant that you could go do those kinds of things, you know?
Exactly. I mean,
With that
because I was thinking
freedom.
about like if I had like just a regular 9 to 5 like I used to, it's so much harder to take off for stuff like that. But now I can make my own rules. No one can tell me what to do.
Exactly. We might just have like a lot of different random things going on.
Oh, wow, that's
know.
new. So you found the sound effects.
Yep. I found the sound effects while you were gone. We also may have either got people really drunk or very hyper off caffeine because we had this thing going on with every time I said Eric, people had to take a shot of espresso or apparently Fireball is what
Oh,
Arden
Lord.
was saying.
It was funny though that you said that because, and it's funny because what we're talking about today. But my go-to drink of choice was always Fireball as well. I honestly, I rarely will have a drink. Like maybe like once a year, sometimes longer than that. But if I do, I'm going to choose Fireball.
Yeah, see, I don't drink because I instantly get like a migraine. And so, but back when I was crazy, we're old people now,
I
Eric.
know I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah. We're like, oh no, let that be for the young whippersnappers, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So yeah, we kept doing it because I kept apparently saying Eric the whole time. And I was like, Eric this, why Eric is not here? If Eric was here, it was like, how many times can I say that?
I think you might have gave someone like a caffeine heart attack.
Yeah. Hopefully they did not take that many shots of espresso.
But I asked you, I was like, guess how many times do you think you and Arden said Eric? Because I actually found the answer. So if you'd
You
like to
found
know,
the answer?
I found the answer. So go ahead and take a guess. How many times do you think y'all name dropped me yesterday?
I'm going to say 22.
Oh, way more.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to go with my favorite number.
Okay, 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. No, y'all actually said it. Hold on, we got to take that banner off so I can see the number.
Okay.
42 times. Close. 42 times. Impressive. It's impressive.
Yeah. And I think you said we ended up cussing a lot more.
Yeah, you did. You also cussed a lot more. If I was Beetlejuice, I would have showed up so many times that I would have gotten annoyed with y'all.
Yeah. I was saying, like, how many times do we say his name like 3 times fast and then like suddenly he'll appear? Let's do it.
I wish travel worked like that because I had to travel an hour and a half and back to the zoo. So I wish we could just say my name and I appear.
Yeah, that would make life way more. You know what? No, I don't want that because I don't want people trying to make me show up places. Scratch that idea. Bad idea.
Yeah, but today is our silly willy chilly fun show. And if you have any comments or concerns about us, just let us know in the What is School community. It's on Skool. This is a show all about online community, specifically Skool. We talk about how to build one, how to monetize one, but today we're talking about something a little bit differently. So once we get into the conversation, drop all your comments or concerns in the What is Skool post. It is pinned in Skool. Woohoo!
I like the sound effects. Very clearly. So yeah, today we are going to be talking about treating yourself like a houseplant. So some people may have heard us on a previous show talk about this, but we have this saying like, hey, are you treating yourself like a houseplant? If somebody is feeling kind of like womp womp. Mm-hmm. And I think it's something that a good bit of entrepreneurs forget to do, you know? So do you want to explain how this little phrase got started, Eric?
I don't even know. You started it, right? This was your thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's been going on for years. I mean, at least as long as I've known you, it's been about 2 years. Mm-hmm. And you used to have a community where your main thing was like go outside, get some sunshine, drink some water. And so there would be days where like I am just, like you said, I'm feeling womp womp. I'm just feeling kind of depressed. And then you'd ask me, he's like, well, when's the last time you went outside?
Yeah.
When's the last time sunshine touched your skin? Or when's the last time you took a sip of water? It's like, actually, now that you mention it, I haven't been outside this house in 2 weeks. It's like, yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah, I think it was like, so about 2 years ago, whenever there was a moment where you're like, I'm going to kill my community. And I was like, bro, did you go outside yet? Are you treating yourself like a houseplant? Because you need sun, you need food, you need water, you know.
Yeah. And ever since
you need
then,
a good environment.
It's just been kind of like our like inside joke, like our catchphrase. It's like treat yourself like a houseplant today.
Mm-hmm. So I think we were going to go over some of those things. So the first one is going outside. So for anybody that's listening, how many times do you guys go outside in a given like period of time for a day? What about you, Eric?
I have to make myself do it. I am I'm a natural couch potato. I like being indoors. I have always said I will never go camping because it's an insult to my ancestors who spent thousands of years foraging outside, and now we've built a way to be inside, so I don't want to disrespect them by going back outside. But I realize that I need it because my body needs it. So every single day I will go for a walk. That's like one of the very first things I do before this show is I'll get my kids ready to go to school. Once they leave, I will go for a walk, for like 30 minutes, just let the sun hit my face, because otherwise I just feel like a totally different person if I don't. Like I feel less smart. I feel less energetic. I feel sadder. So yeah, at least once a day. But then usually after the show, I will also go back outside and do some like yard work or something just to get more sunshine. Just the more I get, the better I feel.
Yeah, in fact, sunlight is the primary trigger for serotonin production. So it is a good thing. Like you want to go outside because the sunlight needs to enter your eyes to cue your brain to release that.
That makes sense.
So when you haven't been going outside, then you might be lacking some of that.
Yeah, and we got a couple comments. One from Victoria. I need to treat myself more like a houseplant with water. Yes, that's the other thing. But she gets plenty of sun because she does at least 90 minutes a day hiking on my mountain. You have your own mountain? That's exciting. What's the name of the mountain? Do you have a name for it? I'd like to know.
I mean, wouldn't it be Victoria's Mountain?
Oh, yeah, that's a good name.
We need to see a picture of this mountain sometime.
Yep. And then Sheila Jack says sunshine is the best. Couldn't agree more.
Yep, it is. And like the background photo for you does look like sunshine. So
it does look like, let me bring that back up. It looks like you're outside.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
You got lots of sun. I do think that when we don't get outside air too, I think there's something different because like you get this like almost closed in, locked in kind of thing where for me, at least, I'm not saying for everybody else, but I can almost like allow myself to be completely consumed by my work. Mm-hmm. So
I think we all can.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's everybody, but I will also just take the full blame if I need to, right? And this might be a me thing, But I end up getting into the space where I could sit for hours and just focus in, and then I'm not treating myself like a houseplant at all. I'm not getting sunshine, I'm not getting water, I'm not eating, because I'm like, haha, bro, I'm locked in. But maybe being locked in is not the thing. It's not going to get me
Yeah.
where I want to be.
A lot of that comes from that bro marketing culture. It's been a big thing over the last, I don't know, few years on the gurus on Instagram saying, you need to work 24/7, 12, 15 hours a day. And maybe you do. I mean, if you are new to your business, maybe you actually do need to do that, but you still need to make time to treat yourself like a houseplant, get some sunshine, get some water. I do the same thing. Like I will absolutely get time blindness, especially when I'm doing stuff like editing. If I'm like doing a podcast or something, 2 hours will go by and it has felt like 15 minutes. So we get in that zone there and you just kind of forget about your basic bodily needs.
Yeah, and the other part to that is like I would almost be willing to bet, even for the people that are in the beginning, if you are just completely focusing on like your task and you're telling yourself, well, I'll take care of my health once I get here. I don't think you're ever going to get here.
Yeah.
Because you need those things. In fact, your body is the only thing that you have. Like, this thing is going to last with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, when I was on the way home from the zoo, actually, I was already feeling kind of like emotional because I just had those amazing moments with my kids. And on the way home, like I drove by a hospital and I saw all the people, going into the hospital, and like they're having a much worse day than I was having. And our health it's really the only thing that matters, Like I'm healthy, my whole family's healthy, my kids are healthy, like I have nothing to complain about. And it's one of those things that if you are dealing with some kind of chronic illness or just any kind of illness, really, you realize money doesn't matter. Nothing else matters because your health is the only thing you got at the end of the day.
And your relationships too. So one of the things that I was going to talk about for houseplants that we normally don't talk about, because we can get into water and all that stuff in a minute, but your environment, right? So a house plant, and the reason why I said like it's treating yourself like a house plant versus like treating yourself like a tree or like a garden, because those are pretty locked into one space. And a house plant, you can move the environment. You sometimes actually have to take it out of its pot so it doesn't get like root rot and stuff,
Yeah.
And for me, one of the things that I have a hard time doing is taking time off, right?
Yes.
I think both, every single time I've taken time off, I haven't actually taken time off, if that makes sense.
Well, when you said that, you're going to be gone next week, and I was like, really? Ever since I've known you, I don't think I've known you to take a vacation.
Yeah, no. Like this last time, my normal vacations I usually take off are for my son's birthday. And this last one was the Hormozy launch. And I had just agreed to do like school moderation work. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the late night shift. And so I spent all day having, like, we left, we went to a fun place for him. And I had lots of fun with him during the day. And then I brought the little, like, those little coffee tables that they leave in like a hotel room. I brought it to the couch, and the couch like hurt my back. And I'm sitting there and I'm doing my shift, like helping with the Hormozy launch in the evening. And but I was like, yeah, this is a great time off.
I'm not going to work. I'm going to take a vacation. Works 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. And I'm like, my eyes are slowly closing. I have chlorine probably like saturating them.
Oh, no, we got a comment here from Victoria. She named it Mount Victoria. Perfect name. Absolutely.
Perfect.
I love it.
Yes, that's awesome. And so something I'm going to be doing is I probably am still going to take my laptop with me and stuff in case there is something I do need to look at. But I plan on leaving it in its case, like unless there was an absolute like emergency thing. Because what I wouldn't want to do is I would be more mad at myself if I took it or if I didn't take it and then I needed it for something.
True. It's like you get there and there's a moderation emergency. The school is literally on fire.
Right. And it might not be just about school. It might be like something else, that I need it for.
True.
And but I don't plan on taking my headphones or my mic, just the laptop.
So no matter what, the school morning show is not happening.
No, I think we're going to pre-record some
Yeah, we will.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're going to knock some of those out. We're testing that out.
Which, by the way, shout out to James. He actually, and I didn't tell you because I knew you were at the dentist with your kids. He sent me a request for something that we could talk about. So we will be making one of those.
Good, because I had no idea
week.
what we were going to be talking about. So that's fantastic.
You know what? I have like endless things that I could just randomly bring up.
You really could. You really do.
Yep. So this week has been chaotic and
The whole
something
week.
that I feel like when as a houseplant, if you were left outside in the wind and there was a tornado going on, you might need that chaos to settle down. You might need some nice chill time. So for me at least, it was like I had that vet thing where I went to the vet from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. until they finally saw us,
Sheesh.
which like FML. And then I got in the car because my mom had stayed with my kid, and so that he didn't have to go wait that long with me, And she had stayed, but then I felt bad because I didn't want my dad to be lonely, and he had already driven the 2.5 hours back to where they live. So then right after that, I drove 2.5 hours to go take her home
That's so
rather
sweet.
than her staying. And and then I did the morning show there, and it sounded weird. You said it sounded like I was in a wind tunnel for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
then
you got
I
it done,
did.
though. You got it done.
I did get it done. Then I had to drive back in the middle of the night, like here. And then we had like crazy tornado stuff yesterday too. Like,
Oh, my gosh.
it's been a crazy week. It's, and I was filling in for Elena because Elena's seeing Bruno Mars right now.
Oh,
So
lucky.
very, very cool.
Also, I didn't say this, but thank you, Arton, for filling in for me yesterday. You both did
Yes.
amazing. Y'all keep talking about you thought it was chaotic and whatever, but I thought y'all did a pretty good job.
Well, thank you. I was over here, and Arton could attest to this. Like before it was starting, I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't have all the images I need up. I gotta go grab the framework. Oh, I have to put the banners in." And then I was like, "How do I hit breaking news at the same time as the media sound?" Yeah. So that is how insane it felt. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So thank you, Arton, for doing that with us. And now tomorrow I have a full day off, which I'm not going to be taking fully off, obviously, because we're going to be doing the recordings and stuff.
Just
But
like we said, I'm taking a day off. We're going to record for 8 hours.
you know what? Even if you take a day off when you have kids, like Saturday, I plan to go strawberry picking. So I'm like,
It never stops.
it never stops. It's always going to be something, but it's going to be fun. Those
You're
memories
a
were worth it.
You're a house plant, and just like children are ripping your leaves off.
Yes. Because remember when I told you I had my rib out of place
Yes.
and the chiropractor? It was because my kid. Yeah.
Yep.
We found
Yep.
out he had, I remembered I was like playing with him and he kicked me in the ribs. And that's when it happened.
Ah.
And so, yeah. Anyways, kids will rip your leaves off.
Yeah. Yeah, raising
you
boys.
still love it.
It's dangerous out here raising these boys.
Oh, yeah, it really is. It's either him going to be getting hurt or it's me getting hurt. That's how it goes.
Or both.
Yeah, we might both get hurt. But it was still good, though, because, like, I had that family time, too, right? And so I took moments, even in the chaos, to still treat myself like a houseplant, to still take time to have quality time with, like, my dad or with my mom.
Yeah.
And that's not something that would be doable without school, which is something I'm really grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
And so for you, even though it felt like chaos, you were there for your daughter. Like you just said, your daughter was a little nervous that you weren't going to be there for her, but you were.
Yeah.
You were the dad that showed up. And then
Yeah.
you were able to be the dad that like took the kids to the dentist,
Yeah, and it's one of those things I could see in the faces of the other kids whose parents weren't able to show up for them, and it does make a huge difference to be able to be there. And so this is something that I think about a lot is and I don't know, maybe you guys can try this as well, but I will imagine myself as 80 years old and I am basically thinking about the memory of this moment right now. And it just kind of helps like reframe me if all the craziness is going on. It's like, okay, well, I'm not missing all this. You know what I mean? Am I explaining this well? Like I'm imagining myself as 80, thinking back about this moment right now, and it just the perspective of it helps me to like really focus in and appreciate it more.
Man, it must be in the air or something because I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I had the same thing happen. One of the cool things about like where I live is I have a chiropractor where I live, and it's like in the same organization as the chiropractors that are where my parents live. So we all did like a family chiropractic trip. Now we sound really old, y'all. Um, we all went to the chiropractor for family bonding,
Hey,
crack some bones,
It's either that or Disney World.
right? And so, but then it was like I needed to leave because it was like I needed to beat the storm to get home, you know? And then my dad was going to go to the movies with my mom. So he was driving behind me. And okay, I know this might sound super cheesy, and I'm going to not cry this time. But so my dad is a pilot. I think I've told you that before, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So he is also he's a pilot. He's flown fighter jets, tankers, all of that. Well, he's been an instructor pilot for a long time, and he teaches people how to fly, for those that don't know. And so I had this realization that like anytime we would go driving or whatever, me and my dad will be the ones that are usually the drivers. And we have this like signal thing where if I need to pass him, or if he's passing me, or if we both need to get in a different lane, we have these signals that we do to each other, like in our cars, and we just automatically know what they mean. I don't know how, but we do. And so, as I'm like driving off, my dad does his like flashing lights at me because like he's about to turn off and go a different direction, right? And I'm gonna keep going. Well, then I was like, oh my gosh, my co-pilot's not there anymore. And okay, I am going to cry. But it made me realize that these kinds of moments are why I do what I do, you know? So, freaking houseplants have to cry sometimes, apparently. But yeah, it was like so... we won't have this forever, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a blink. It really is.
Houseplants do have a lifespan.
I didn't realize
So,
today
yeah.
was going to be so mushy and sentimental, but we both are just like in tears today.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I was saying, Jack. Just imagining as a reflective memory, and it just helps put it into perspective and pulls you back into reality a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm like gonna gather myself for a second.
No, you're
One
fine.
moment.
I'm gonna say hello to Sarah. Welcome, Sarah. We're talking about treating ourselves like a houseplant, how we need food, how we need water, how we need sun, and just like not forgetting to, take basic care of ourselves. But the relationships part, that's not really something I considered. I mean, I've experienced that over the past day or so, just getting all these moments with my kids and how much I've really appreciated not only just being a dad, but being a part of school that allows me to do that it does feed your soul. It really does.
Yep. In fact, like if you, I would almost say, because like when I think about like the houseplant kind of thing, we're talking about environment. So that would be, in my opinion, your relationships are part of your environment, like a core piece of it. In fact, they are like for family, it's your roots. And have you ever seen the studies of how people, and I know this is like pew 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 squirrel. But they play music, and the music can affect how the plants can grow.
Yes, I have seen those.
Yeah, so there's also different things on how you can test like what even certain words mean to like rice and stuff like that, because it like
Yes,
changes
I've heard of that.
the
It's
water and stuff.
interesting. It's
Well,
really interesting.
we've done it. You should try it just as an exercise. It's something that anybody can replicate, because you can speak words of like good words to to this bowl of rice, right?
You
And
dirty, dirty rice. You.
this rice sucks. You'll never get anywhere, rice. And then the rice actually will like mold
That's crazy.
faster, and it gets all icky and goopy.
You know,
And
I
then the
wouldn't.
rice
I
that
wouldn't
you're
believe
like,
that, but I've seen it. So it literally sounds unbelievable, but I've seen people do this.
Yeah, my dad did that with us and like showed us the different stuff. And so I think that's the same thing, is the environment that you have is also the people that you have around you too, because those people speak words to you clearly.
Yeah.
And you want to have like a good environment. So whether it's your family or your friends, make sure that the words that are coming from those directions are uplifting and supportive of you. And if it's not, sometimes you have to learn, like, because for some family events, sometimes you have to learn to keep your space available or communicate, hey, those words are not so good for me. Those words are actually doing a lot of harm. And unfortunately, some people don't have the best experience with that, because then family.
I mean, I've cut off family members. Like, I mean, just because they were speaking such negativity. I mean, not if it was just to me, I could almost ignore it. But like speaking negativity into my kids, that's when I'm like, okay, this has got to stop, and you're obviously not going to change. So I just had to separate myself from those people. And ever since that, I've been so much happier, and they've been so much happier. And so it's important. One more little thing about the music is that's another thing, is there will be times where I'm starting to feel that little sluggishness or whatever, and I realize that for the past couple of weeks I've only been listening to podcasts, which I love podcasts. I'm the podcast guy. I literally have the @podcast as my name on Skool, but I forget how important listening to music is for me as well. And I'm like, holy crap, I've not listened to any music in a while. I'll put on some music and you start feeling, it's like, hey, what are my hips doing right now? What's going on?
That's so funny. Yes. Dominic will make sure that I never miss out on music time, because he'll be like, Mom, I need a song. And I was realizing maybe I did not teach my son how to dance well, but it's really, it's really cute from him. I just never want to see myself doing this. Because I was like, where did he get those moves? Then I'm like, oh, I don't want to think down this path anymore. But yeah, no, last night we had a dance party, because like the storm had just left, like the crazy one, and he's really scared of storms. And so he was like, Mom, let's play some music. And I'm like, oh, I was ready for bed, but yeah, let's go ahead and get up and play some music. And you need it.
You do.
And I think something like, and if Arden's here, he knows exactly what I'm talking about, but you have to actually move your body to help regulate your nervous system too. So if an animal in
Sarah
the
just
wild,
said that. Moving my body and my voice is my favorite ways to meditate.
yeah, it's really good. If you look at just animals though, out in nature, and if they go through something that's almost like shock, they shake their whole body like very rapidly and very fast. And that's how they re-regulate for their nervous system. So for humans, one of my best like things that I can recommend is, if you get in a funk, or if you get into a situation where it's like, man, I messed this up, and like you can't let it go, well then you need to get on some really up hype music. It doesn't matter if it's embarrassing or if you feel cringe, but get that music on and then just jump around and shake your whole body like rapidly.
I mean, me and my wife talk about this. It's like she'll have a really anxious day at school, She's a teacher, not a student, by the way. I just want to make that clear. And, she'll stim, like she'll just like shake her hand, shake her head, whatever, put on some music and just like what you're saying exactly. It's just like stim her whole body, and it helps regulate her. And I've never really tried it, but maybe I should.
Yes, you should do it because I think you'd find it really interesting.
Yeah. I'm going to read a couple comments.
Okay.
Jack said the water and rice experiences are incredible, so I visualize my internal water molecules while listening to Beethoven. That's really interesting. We are mostly water. We're like 90% water. I don't even know. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
We are the rice.
We are the rice. And I'm going to get this one by Sarah. Dancing helps you get out of your brain and into your body. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's very true. And she said something earlier about putting your feet on the dirt. It's like that grounding. And that's something that I used to do a lot. Maybe I need to get back to doing that.
We do that pretty much every day when we go out to go outside for at least a little bit. There is something about like releasing the energy that's already built up in your body. And there's also different things that you can put on your bed. Like they have grounding mats.
Yes.
Those work really well.
There's a lady that I knew. She actually took all the electrical outlets out of her room for that reason.
That's crazy cool.
Yeah. Sarah asked, what's your favorite song or genre of music to listen to? So no one's going to understand this. Literally nobody. But I listen to a genre called hyperpop. And the average person, like my wife has to leave the room when I listen to it because it's very, very overwhelming. But it's like the only type of music that just hits my brain just right. So yeah, look it up.
I really like 8D music lately. But like when I need to like just calm down and just like lay down. If I lay down and I put 8D music on, that really helps me. But if I'm doing the jumping around thing, you're going to laugh. I'm going to share a picture of it.
Okay.
It's this guy.
Let me read this out.
It's
Joywave
by Joywave. It's called Tunks. And it's a weird song. Very weird. But for some reason, there's a certain beat to it that I like.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a huge nerd when it comes to music. No, I listen to all kinds of music. I don't really judge. I'm not a big fan of country. That's like the one exception.
Same. I feel the same way. One of the things for me when I try to describe what kind of music I like, I just say get ready for some whiplash because it's all over the place.
Yep. My playlists are hilarious. It'll be like the craziest metal you've ever heard, and then it'll be like Elsa.
Right. Yeah.
Let me pull up this comment here from Samantha. A shimmy a day keeps the sad away. Yep. It's like anxiety can't catch me.
Yeah, I love that. A shimmy a day keeps the sad away. I like it. Oh, and Jesse was saying the early days of moderation. Yeah. Back before like there was like official moderation for schoolers, me and Jesse were doing it together, and we would moderate just via our DMs versus like our group thing that we have going on now. And it was like lots of GIFs were involved.
I love a good
or GIFs.
GIF. Mm-hmm. I love a good GIF.
Yep. Feels like a long time ago. It's almost been a year. Dang.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, so
I got started in June, I think.
We talked about sun. We haven't talked about water yet.
No, we did not.
I have an interesting little thing about this. So you know how much LaCroix I drink. I actually did the math on it the other day. Do you want to know how much LaCroix I drink on average?
Go ahead.
I drink about a gallon of LaCroix a day, which is probably not the best thing.
My gosh.
I'm just chugging them down like stone cold, just like pouring them all over.
Your
drinking
gut
LaCroix right
is
now.
Not gonna like you.
Pamplemousse. See, and I think it helps my gut. I know you said it doesn't, but like if I'm not drinking it, I feel like my gut doesn't feel right. Maybe
I feel like what's happening is if you're not drinking it, you're not drinking anything else either to replace it.
That's true. I do start the morning with salt water.
Okay.
So there's that.
Not from the sea. You probably drink like
No. I'm not going like to the ocean and like grabbing a spoonful of salt water. No, I put a little pinch of salt.
a little pinch.
And it's the carbonation I crave. Yes.
I crave the carbonation.
Yep.
Carbonation craver. It's your new
I like
title.
And I also like really spicy stuff. So I like really like carbonated drinks. I like when I eat food, I like it to be spicy. It's like I need to feel something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And
Well,
yeah, she said Redmond. Redmond, real salt is the best.
I don't know that I would count LaCroix as water though.
It's literally water. It's sparkling water
Sparkling water.
with like very mild flavoring.
Okay, well then you can count tea as water then.
I mean, technically everything that's liquid is water.
Anything is water.
We're all water.
Oh my gosh. I've gotten a little bit of an addiction to having limes or lemons in my water lately.
That's not
But
water. It's
not.
it's just like LaCroix. It's naturally essenced water. It's the same thing.
I'm gonna go talk to a dietitian about this.
I trust my own
and then
gut
I will
with
come
this.
back. Your own gut.
Pretty sure that doesn't count as water. Well, I disagree, Jennifer.
Jennifers unite. That's so funny.
It's okay. I mean, you have your own personal convictions. I have mine.
I also really like ice.
Oh yeah. I know you like ice because y'all don't hear this, but every other conversation that's not on a live, you're like shoveling ice into your mouth.
I love ice. I have to have ice. I am, and yes, before anybody tries to tell me that I need to go check my iron, no, I really do have super low iron. But it actually helps lower my my flare-ups that I have with like other health things. So
That's interesting. Sarah asks, has my tooth enamel? That's a great question. I think it's fine.
he went to the dentist for his kids, not for him. He did not show up with the LaCroix in hand. Otherwise, they would have been like, "Holy water!" You know. I wonder if it is like if the water is like because you know how they say you could have too much water if you didn't have enough water, like the different balances. Like you could have too much water and you could die. Like water could kill you. I don't think that's a problem for most people. But have you ever experienced having way too much water?
Oh, I pee a lot.
Oh, great.
You know, I used to, before I started on the LaCroix, I would have a literal jug of water that I would carry around with me. And I think, I really don't think you're supposed to drink that much water. I think if you have like actual mineral water, you don't need that much water. It's just the fact that so much has been taken out of our actual water here that we feel like we need that much.
Yeah, that's true.
But I could be making that up. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
I know that they say they go back and forth on different things, on how much. Now, we all know I'm a little bit competitive, right? Like a little bit. Someone dares me to do something, I might do it. There's one point. Have you ever seen the bottles of water where the person just smashes it and they drink it?
What do you mean? Like drink it really fast?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a super speed drink where they put the water up and then they smash the back of it and the whole bottle crumples and all the water goes in.
Yep. I have seen that.
I wanted to do that. I was like, that looks so cool. I want to figure out how to do that. The first attempt, total mess. Didn't work. I got most of the water, but I didn't get all the water. And I'm like, I know I can do this. So rather than like waiting for a different time when I need water, I just went through, I think it was like 5 bottles of water trying to do this. And then I was like, oh, I feel like shit. Like, I'm like covered in water. And I'm just like,
I'm wet, cold, and I feel
I
terrible.
will get this water down all at one thing.
You know what it reminds me of? One time my cat drank a lot of water and then it took off running and you could hear its belly sloshing as it was running away.
Yes. I know exactly. And that's how I felt. I was like, oh, this was probably a bad idea.
This was a mistake.
And my friends were like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because they were all encouraging me. You could do it. You got it. The next bottle will be it. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happens if you drink too much water? Yeah. It was bad. So you like that would not be treating myself like a houseplant because you can overwater.
You get
yourself.
root rot. You put too much water, you get root rot.
Yeah, the water, like you could probably end up like losing all the dirt, all around you. You could end up in the dirt. This got dark fast. But yeah, so there is like a balance of water that you should be having. But I think one of the things Jennifer said is like she cannot with the salt water. She knows it's good for electrolytes, but it's hard. I hate salty water. Like I cannot, they'll tell me to drink electrolytes and I'll be like, ew, salt.
That's funny. I like it.
So what I do is I get a pinch of like, there's Celtic salt, Baja Gold salt, whatever kind of like good quality salt. Do not use the iodized salt, please, for the love of God. That stuff is not good for you. But good quality salt, just put it under your tongue and like take a sip and like let it dissolve. And so I can do that way better. Or my other trick is just go ahead and put a good bit of salt and have some tomatoes and then drink your water. Because I like salty tomatoes.
I don't really have that problem. I like salty stuff. I like bitter stuff, like matcha. I love matcha. And people clown on matcha, but it's like my favorite thing. It's so
Man.
bitter.
So I've had some good matcha and some bad matcha, but if you have bad matcha, it feels like you swam to the sea, got near some, like a fish peed, so it's warm, and then you just like drink in the seaweed. That's what matcha can sometimes taste like to me.
That was very descriptive. I thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So
like bing, 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 bing.
all right, so we got sun, we got water, we got relationships. What about sleep? Are you staying up till 1 a.m?
So the show is over. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes it is a struggle to not stay up because I am a night owl. I would rather be up in the night, but I do notice like when I have like a better routine and I'm waking up early in the morning, and I go to bed early, I feel much better. Yeah. Did you know that staying up late, like doing like third shift or whatever, like night shift, that's actually classified as a carcinogen?
Yeah, aren't they like a lot more likely to have heart attacks and stuff? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff to that.
I've heard that. Which I have a very, very strict sleeping schedule. I'm an old man. Like we start getting ready for bed around 6:30 around here, and we're all like asleep by like 8:30. So I'm really strict on that because I feel terrible if I don't get enough sleep. But on the other side, I wake up at like 5 a.m. sometimes earlier, sometimes like 4:30. So I'm going to bed with the sun and I'm waking up with the sun.
See, I think that's how we're supposed to be. But that's not how I be. Jack agrees. That's a description of matcha he will not forget. Yep. Well, that's how I feel about it. I don't forget it either. It's every single time someone asks me to describe like bad matcha, I'm like, here you go. I would say I'd probably be more like 10:30, 11 is what I'm aiming for. And then we try to wake up at like 7 or something. But it's hard. Something I found out. So for those that don't know, I adopted my son when he was 3 days old. Like I got him when he was a 3-day-old. I had 3 hours notice and I did not know a lot of anything. Okay. Finding out later some of those things of like, cause he used to be up at night all the time and I was so confused. Well, his birth mom was working night shifts. So he had gotten into this pattern of like when he was in the womb of always being like he got to move, he got to be active, and he got fed, because she was eating when it was like the night shift time frame. So sometimes he gets into this like we'll try to have like a regular routine, and then he goes straight back to going into the night. And I'm like, no, I cannot do this anymore. Go to sleep for everything that's good. But that was an interesting thing I didn't know could happen.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if I don't, I'm just not even a functioning human. But I do wake up a lot during the night, and we've talked about this before. Like, I almost believe this. I have no way to confirm this whatsoever, but I feel like some people are meant to be up at night, because like if you think about it, like from like a history standpoint, you got freaking saber-toothed tigers running around. You got all kinds of stuff that wants to kill us. Somebody's got to stay awake and make sure they don't. So it's like a night watchman kind of deal. Like, maybe I am supposed to wake up.
What if those people died early?
Then none of us would be around.
No, I mean, like, like, what if their lifespan, like, the people that, like, live during the day live longer?
Well, I'll tell you what I always say. I'm not going to stop drinking LaCroix because I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
We go back to LaCroix. I'm defending LaCroix with everything within me. Sounds like a very strong schooler. I remember, like, there was a time where you were wanting to work with Skool, and it was like you and LaCroix, and it was like, yeah, this seems like it would be a match in heaven.
It seemed like a good fit at the time. Now I'm so happy that I don't.
Yeah. You get to have your own school. It's a lot different. I would say that me and Jesse on the moderation team, we are known as the Roomba Cats. And so do you know what a Roomba cat is?
I don't.
Okay. Let me see. Jesse, do you have a Roomba cat GIF that you can share if you're watching? Or GIF? Maybe I can find one. Yeah. Oh, Victoria is there in LA because she's going to be...
Oh, yeah. You get to see the famous LaCroix fridge. Mm-hmm. I'm so jealous.
Oh, there he is.
Maybe that's why they never invited me, because I would drink the whole fridge.
They're like,
before I left.
We need our own LaCroix.
Mm-hmm. Something's wrong with this Eric guy. Keeps drinking all of
So
LaCroix.
Jesse shared a Roomba cat. I'm going to pull up the GIF now. GIF, whatever. If it lets me.
Pulling up the GIF. You can see it in What is School if you're not already there.
Yes, so.
Oh, there it is.
You know how their cats are notorious for being up late at night and just like bouncing off the walls?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have a nickname where it's like we're Roomba cats. So we're the cats that are up late at night playing on the Roombas when the Roombas are trying to like take care of the house cleaning and stuff,
Yeah. That's y'all.
So, yep. We straight up have like Roomba cat.
That's funny.
I don't know if I still have
Roomba
the image.
Cat energy.
Yeah, let me see.
I actually have to hide all of the little toys before I go to bed, because every single night both of my cats go hunting, and so they'll find a little toy and they'll carry it in their mouth and they'll bring it and they'll drop it at the edge of the hall. Oh my god.
This is the one that we share. That's us at night.
I can't look at it anymore. And anyways, they'll just start screaming and meowing that they caught something, and it's just like a little toy. And so I have to hide all the toys, or they'll keep us awake.
Oh man, that sounds rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to get your sleep, people.
Yep. I used to try to just tell like my kid like I have like special bolts at the very top of my doors so he cannot exit the house, right? But I would be like, fine, you don't have to go to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Well, that didn't work, because then he's like grabbing a toy and then he's like running a Hot Wheel over my face while I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, oh, might as well stay awake, because this is what's worse than like no sleep is like interrupted sleep, in my opinion.
Yeah. Actually, this is something about that Jesse shared, that he used to have a newspaper route, and I actually used to have a newspaper route as well. And in my early 20s, we were talking about when we were younger, we were crazy. I would not sleep for days at a time, and I was so broke that I was eating ramen for like every single meal, and I ended up getting very, very sick when I was like 20 21, 22. I dropped like 80, 90 pounds. And I literally looked like skin and bones because I had just messed up my health so much. And I wasn't eating like at all. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. And so I had to seek out like a naturopath, and they helped me get on the right track. And it took many, many years to recover what I did to my body as like a young man. And it's really only now that I feel like I'm starting to feel alive again. So I wasn't doing all this stuff before.
So you were not treating yourself like a houseplant. That sounds horrible.
No, I was treating myself like a houseplant at like a college party.
Yeah. It's like, you're thirsty? Let me just throw a beer on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the plant's like, why? Yeah. One of the other things for treating yourself like a houseplant, and this is something that is very difficult for me, is making sure that you eat.
Yeah.
And I think like there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that probably have, I think that there could technically be something classified as like the entrepreneur eating disorder, is where you just don't eat because you're like, I'm so locked in.
Yeah.
I will make something in a minute. And then you get to this point where your body's like, hey, I'm like, feel the wrath of my hanger, basically.
Yeah, I get hangry for sure.
That can also, people, we've talked before about like emotional regulation at some points, and we could probably go into that again, but it's really hard to have good emotional regulation around your business, around the things that you're creating. And if you're not seeing things, it impacts almost every conversation you have, the way that you write in your posts, all these different things. If you're not treating yourself well, like if you're not getting the things that you need for your body. So I would almost say that it needs you, if you have to, set a timer, remind yourself, hey, I haven't eaten in 3 hours. I probably should get a snack, Yeah. And then also in certain phases, in certain parts of your life. So back when the Hormozy launch was happening, I made sure that like I even hired, like I had a house cleaner and I had somebody come cook food. And it was because I knew that I was probably going to be missing out on those two things. And I needed to ensure that I was eating. Because no matter what, I'm always going to make sure my kid eats. But for myself, he's going to eat things that I won't eat. And I'm like, I need to make sure that I'm doing it.
That's the hard part is getting my kids and me on the same page as far as what we're going to eat. When they're young, like mine are, like they're so picky.
Yeah, it can be that way. Well, he likes things that I'm the picky one. Like he will be like, I want smoked oysters today, and I'm like, not really my thing today, thanks. Or
he's got expensive taste.
Yeah, he's a little bougie baby. He'll be like, sometimes I can get on board with like the whole charcuterie boards. We'll have charcuterie boards often. But if you don't prepare and think about it, because like me going to the grocery store and buying supplies to eat is way different than when I'm in reality of like, no, I need to make something right now. So finding things that are easy to have on hand, and then things that are also healthy and meet all your nutritional needs, things that you like to have, those are also important stuff, because you don't want to be the person that ends up going, well, fine, I'll just like order takeout or DoorDash something,
Yeah. I don't really have the problem of forgetting to eat. I probably eat too much. I'm always grabbing snacks because I can feel my blood sugar dropping.
That is how my mom is. She's like, she will never forget to eat. But she's also the dietitian too. So maybe it has something to do with it, or maybe she's just also like, no, you do not want to meet me on the side of hanger,
Yeah. Yeah. And I could be like, just from where I come from too. Like I had, I don't really talked about it on the show, but like I came from like homelessness when I was younger, and then like getting really, really sick in my 20s. And I've just been through a lot. And so I've just, now that I can take care of myself, I do. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be back in either one of those situations.
Yeah, that makes sense. For me, I think that I've always had the availability for things, and then I was raised like, when it's like you're a hard worker and you like go for being a hard worker, you end up becoming mostly of a like a little bit of a workaholic. And
Yeah.
I don't have that. And I would say that it's like, and I'm also like, I really am picky when I think about it. Like, I've tried the whole meal prep thing. People are like, oh, just meal prep, it'll be great. I'm not going to eat meal prepped food. I know myself. I just won't. It's a texture thing or something for me.
It depends what it
And-
is. Sometimes chicken's weird.
Yeah. Like, well, I won't even eat steak that's been meal prepped.
Oh,
Like,
I don't eat steak at all. I don't like steak.
Well, I do love steak, but
I learned what veal is today. It's totally squirrel sidetrack. I didn't know what veal was until today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm horrified.
There's a lot of ththings about the culinary experience that could horrify anybody. Like matcha. No, just kidding. So, what I've done is I've started finding things that I could I could prep. Or like part of my thing is like I found out just actually through a school. There was a meal prep school that I was like super active in for a bit. And I found out that I can't, even though I can't meal prep, I can prep the things that I would have for my meal.
Yeah,
that it makes life easier. So just finding the things that like work best for you to make sure
Yeah.
that you actually eat is good.
Well, this is what Victoria says, and this is me too. She says that she could eat the same thing every day, or practically the same thing. I could eat the same meal every single day, and I don't know what that says about me, but like I don't like changing things up. I could literally eat the same meal every single day. Makes it easier.
I
I
don't
also
think
wear
I could
this.
do that.
I also wear the same exact outfit every single day. Like I'm like a cartoon character. Like I never change.
Isn't that what like Bill Gates did? Or someone like that?
Yeah, I don't want my mental capacity to be used for like that kind of stuff. I don't want to think about anything other than what I got to do. I put on the same outfit. I eat the same thing. Makes it easier. I'm a simple guy.
Jack also could eat the same meal every day. What is the same meal that you could eat every single day, Jack? Let us know. I'm curious. I don't even know if Dominic would let me eat. He would let me eat the same meal every day, but he would not do that.
Arton
tells
said
me.
the same thing. Give me the same meal every day. Maybe it's I don't know. We're all kind of similar in that.
Said bread and cheese or cereal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
So,
So one more thing before we leave. Something else that I have found or that people say are helpful, I just can't seem to make myself do it, is the whole getting off screens in the morning and or not before bed. I tried to do it. I'm just so dang addicted to this phone, especially that Skool has an app. And it's like that's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. Is like look at my emails, look at my notifications, and I know that's not good for me, but I just can't seem to stop it.
well, that's a skill issue. You just have to
really
put it in a different room or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, I tried that. I tried it. Maybe I'll try again. Give me some tips. I'll try again later.
Well, here's the stubborn part of me. So, like, you know how people will say they get addicted to certain stuff? Like, for instance, some people will be like, I'm so addicted to Dr. Pepper, right? If I ever feel like I'm getting addicted to something, I will, like, cold turkey it.
You got
Because I'm
stronger
like-
willed than I do.
I'm very stubborn. That is true. Like, I don't want anything controlling me. So if I start to notice that habit pattern, I'll be like, F that, and I'm out of here with that. So I'll cut it out just to prove that I'm not addicted.
Man, you're stronger than me. I get addicted to things very easily. It's because I go all in on things. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm not gonna
All or
quit.
nothing?
I'm not a quitter.
Arden, do you hear this? All or nothing?
Oh, I'm all or nothing all the time, or I'm not.
Yeah. I'm all or nothing, or I'm not all or
Yeah,
nothing.
darn it.
I'm all or nothing about all or nothing.
Yep.
All or nothing squared. Well, we do have some breaking news. Do we want to go into that? Are we good with the houseplant stuff for at least this week?
I think we cut it there. Just remember to be a house plant, everybody.
Yes, get all your needs met, please, because
Yep.
you are the most valuable part of your business. And if you don't think you are, wait until till your body forces you to realize that you are the most important part. Because then
Yes.
bed rest is not fun and stuff like that. All right, you got the breaking news
I
sound.
don't. I don't know where it went. What did you do?
It's there.
Okay, you hit it because I can't find it.
Well, then you hit the banner.
Oh. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready, set,
Yep.
go.
Breaking news. That was we did that perfectly. I mean, we really couldn't have
Yes.
executed that any better.
That was awesome. So breaking news is right underneath "Shut Up, Mom." Just so you know,
Oh, okay.
I noticed it.
Well, I can't see any of the sound effects. I don't know what happened to the setup. Arton, did you break
That's-
this? No, I'm just joking.
Arden was invited as a guest, so he was in the behind the scenes.
Oh,
I don't know what you did, but anyways, extensions are causing chaos, and I am going to show my screen for this one.
okay. Let me take
It's
this
been
off.
an interesting last few days of, or like just a day and a half or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. There has been a blur for some people. And they're saying like all the profiles and names are blurred out everywhere.
What?
And
I had not
this
been
is what
seeing
they're
that.
seeing. Yeah. And it's not Skool. It is an extension. So somebody, I haven't, I'm not going to call out a certain extension because it may be a couple of them because I've gotten various answers, but it's like blurring out people's name and their profiles and like this kind of stuff. So it's
Weird.
been really weird. Other people have been mentioning it. She's like, why is it doing this? You know? And this is part of like what happens
Oh,
when
what the heck?
yeah, when you download these extensions, it could be. I've heard that it was like someone thought it was. All right, I'm just gonna give a couple. Some thought it was Loom, and but then there were some people that didn't even have a Loom, and it was happening to them. Extension, and so then they were like, "Well, I have a different extension," and so if you start to notice something weird like this, and you're like, "What the heck is happening?" Go check your extensions and start to turn them off one by one, and then see when it actually goes away, or restart your computer because that is not something that Skool would ever do. And then we also had another one where it was like every time they commented it, they had this option to like send a DM out to people, and they were like, "Oh, we love this new thing," and it was like really sweet. She didn't realize, she thought it was a Skool thing, but she actually did have an extension downloaded, and it was like it was offering that, and then the thing went away. So
Weird.
yeah, they've been causing a bit of chaos and people going crazy, going, what is going on? What's happening? There's a bug, and it's like, no.
I've been
it
out
was
of the loop.
more-
I didn't know this was a problem.
It might be because I obviously see the posts that go through schoolers, like most of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One second.
So if
let me
you're
get a-
noticing some kind of chaos and stuff and you're getting confused, then just know it might be an extension.
These are school-related extensions. I think it's just extensions that schoolers have made to that
Yeah.
do certain thing. I don't know which ones
There's
they are.
no
but-
official, there's not an official school related extension. Like any of the extensions out there that are to help you with your school, they are not school official, just to make that super clear. There are some people that have built different tools, and they might try to call it something along the lines that sound school related, but
Yep.
it's not school itself.
Well, I'm kind of like a school extension. I'm built different.
I am an extension to school.
Well, it's been fun.
Jack,
You
I have a
guys
question.
use
Do you
school
guys
extension?
use any school?
I don't have a school extension, but the official sponsor of this show is not really. But I do like School Automations by Kevin and Marianne. It's not an extension; it's an
Actually,
app.
Yeah, that's one of the things I actually just recently posted in their community, was that I was really grateful that they did not make it an extension. They made it an app, so it's separate. So if
And
something
it's
were to
really,
happen,
really cool. It's a really, really cool app.
it is. I this is like, I think we're gonna start sharing like schools that we would highly recommend because we know that they're quality. And this is gonna definitely be one of those on that list.
School of the day.
School that we rep, something like that. I don't know. It'll be like this.
There you go.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
Like these ones, the ones that actually help you make more too. Like there's so many different things that you could use for it. Anyways, I think that's it. Tomorrow, what were we talking about tomorrow?
Who?
Do you remember?
No. Who knows? It's our
School
weekly
recap.
Yeah, it's our school recap. We're going to talk about what happened this week on school. Last week ended up being a lot better than I expected. So tune in tomorrow because it's going to be a great show.
And if you have any requests for what we talk about next week when I'm gone, because we're gonna pre-record those. We already have one request, and so we will be recording that one. But so we have 2 more requests available. So drop them in the comments, and we'll look at them tomorrow. And your recommendation might be what we make the whole
Anything.
recording about.
Anything at all. I mean, hopefully school related, but anything at all.
Make it school related somehow, please. Be like, can you please describe the type of matcha you had that was the bottom of the sea? No, I don't remember.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.